Welcome to another inspiring lesson. Today, we are going to learn something powerful, not just a phrase, but a way of living. The phrase is break the ice. You might have heard it in conversations. Maybe someone said, let's break the ice. What does it mean? At its simplest, it's about starting. It's about making the first move. When everything feels cold, awkward, or silent, think about it. When ice covers a river, the water cannot flow. It stays trapped until the ice is broken. Similarly, in life, fear and hesitation cover our potential. To move forward, we must break it. This phrase may sound small, but inside it lies a great lesson. Most of us are not held back by lack of knowledge, not even by lack of resources. We are held back by hesitation, by fear of judgment, by doubt that whispers, "What if I fail?" This fear builds an invisible ice wall around us. Think about your own life. Maybe you wanted to speak up in class but stayed quiet. Maybe you had an idea at work but didn't share. Maybe you wanted to meet someone new, but fear of rejection held you back. All of these moments are frozen with silence. And the only way forward is to break the ice. Breaking the ice doesn't mean perfection. It doesn't mean you always say the right thing or act without mistakes. It simply means you start. You take the first step. You speak even if your voice shakes. You act even if your hands tremble. Here's the truth. Once the first crack is made, the rest follows. The conversation begins to flow. The fear reduces. The energy changes. And you realize it was never as difficult as you imagined. So, remember this. Break the ice is more than an English phrase. It is a philosophy of courage. A reminder that fear is not solid. One step, one word, one action. That's all it takes to begin breaking it. In the second part of this lesson, we will go even deeper. We'll see how this phrase becomes a daily habit, a tool for self-empowerment, and a source of unstoppable confidence. Because life is waiting. Opportunities are waiting. And the first step is always to break the ice. Now let's see how this idea can truly transform your life. Every time you avoid breaking the ice, you stay stuck. You remain silent when you could speak. You stay hidden when you could shine. But the moment you take initiative, everything changes. Think of a job interview. Silence feels heavy. Tension fills the air. Then one small smile. One simple question. One light-hearted remark breaks the ice. And suddenly, everything feels natural. Life itself works the same way. Opportunities don't come fully open. They come frozen in layers of fear and hesitation. To access them, you must break the ice first. Now imagine this in your personal growth. Maybe you want to start exercising, writing, or building a skill. The hardest part is not the workout, not the writing, not the learning. The hardest part is the beginning, the first 5 minutes, the first page, the first attempt. That's the ice. Once you break it, momentum carries you forward. And here's the empowering truth. You don't need to wait for confidence before acting. Confidence is not the cause of action. It is the result. When you break the ice and act, you build courage. When you stay still, fear grows stronger. So ask yourself, what is the ice in your life today? Is it the fear of speaking English? The fear of meeting new people? The hesitation to start a project you've been dreaming about? Whatever it is, remember this. It will not melt on its own. You have to strike first. Breaking the ice is not about being fearless. It is about being willing to stumble, willing to try, willing to face discomfort. And when you do, you realize something. Most fears are only illusions. They lose power the moment you face them. This is where self-empowerment truly begins. When you stop waiting for perfect conditions and decide to create them. When you stop letting hesitation dictate your actions and instead choose courage. Breaking the ice is the gateway to progress. So from this moment on, make a promise to yourself. Whenever you feel hesitation, whenever silence feels heavy, whenever fear tells you to stay still, remember this phrase. Say it to yourself, break the ice, then take the step. Speak the word, act. Over time, you will notice something powerful. Life responds differently to people who act. Doors open, people listen, opportunities appear. Not because the world suddenly changes, but because you changed. You broke the ice. So if you carry one lesson from today, let it be this. Success, growth, and confidence are waiting for you, but they are hidden behind the ice of fear and hesitation. Don't wait for someone else to clear it. Pick up the courage within you. Strike the first blow and watch the ice shatter, because your dreams are waiting on the other side, and they belong to the one who dares to begin. Thank you for watching. If this lesson inspired you, don't forget to like this video, share it with others who need courage, and subscribe for more powerful stories.